Welcome to the Mad Lab MMA, the year of the fallen champions. Is what I'm calling 2024, dude.
Bro,
I'm never again picking a former champ who lost. I'm not picking him ever again.
Did you see
the cards? It just doesn't stop happening.
Did you see the cards?
I didn't. What'd they have?
They had DDP up on the cards.
Probably because the first two rounds were close.
Way, dude. There's no way.
The third round, clearly Adesanya was starting to take over, but the first two rounds were close, man.
Yeah, but two judges had it for him. One judge had it for Izzy, but I had it 2-1 going into the fourth.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The fact is that he lost.
Izzy wasn't impressive to me. He looks like this. He looked like the same Izzy against Strickland. He looked like the same Izzy when in the second Pereira fight that he did end in the.
He just looked unsure of himself.
Once they get knocked out, bro, they're never sure again.
He just looked unsure of himself.
Dude,
but Dricus didn't look good either.
Volk, Usman, but he doesn't. He never looks good.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but Dricus he didn't look good. Like the shot, some of the shots that he took.
When has he looked good?
Yeah, but
he just wins.
I'm just saying, like he finds ways to win. I get it, but that wasn't like, to me. I mean, I get it. He did it against Israel Adesanya, and people are going to probably go into the comments. Oh, you're biased. But he just doesn't look like a champion to me, dude.
But what's up with Izzy? Even his defense, instead of like putting his hands up, he just moves he tries to keep. Well,
yeah,
he
does that whole matrix thing. Yeah, so
it don't work.
Yeah, it don't work. But now,
and then how is he fucking pointing in the center of the octagon and then gets submitted
very disappointing.
10 seconds later.
Very disappointing performance. But
you know what I don't like? You know what? Come to the press conference and fucking be like, I fucking lost. Not like I was proud of the way I showed up. I'm proud of myself.
Is that what he said? I didn't see that.
I'm proud of the way I fought. Yeah, the result wasn't there, but I made a mistake. It's all it was, and I'm proud of the way. I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
Well, I know.
Lost.
I know. He's like, I didn't manifest this because he was talking about the manifestation, when he won. But
whatever.
I don't know, man.
He's fucking done.
Now Dricus is going to fight Strickland, which I'm intrigued in that fight because I think Strickland won the first, so I'm intrigued in that.
Close.
And then also Pereira's talking about now fighting Dricus, but now Dricus is saying,
I saw that.
Stay there.
Yeah, I'll come up. Yeah, I'll come up. Yeah, I don't know about that.
But I got to be honest with you, bro. Like, he finds ways to win.
I tell you what, dude. Everybody's bitching about the Pereira Roundtree fight. Yo, Roundtree can fucking crack, dude.
Yeah, but
this ain't no walkthrough fight.
It's not that. It's Ankalaev, dude. Like, that's the fight.
They hate Ankalaev, dude.
But that's the fight.
How did they not give Ankalaev the title shot?
That's the fight. I mean, Roundtree, he's the right. I don't even think is he top 5? I don't even know. I think
he's like 7 or 8. He won 5 in a row. He was on a hot streak, and then he tested positive. He self-admitted. Bro, why is DHEA a banned substance?
It's always been.
It doesn't do nothing.
Issue.
But it doesn't give you any kind of edge.
It's always been an issue, dude.
But it doesn't give you anything, any kind of performance enhancing.
Well, a lot of these things that they tell you that you can't take.
But still, what a bad look. I mean, if Roundtree would have got the shot right after he won the 5 in a row, but then he serves 6 months, comes right out to a title shot.
Yeah.
How do you not give Ankalaev the shot?
Yeah. So.
Then we had the Hooker Gamrot.
No, we're talking about KKF and Urseg.
Wow, bro.
Well, now here's the thing about that fight, bro.
Here's
the thing about that fight. Do you remember when I told you the one thing I'm concerned with is the hangover?
Yeah. Him coming off the Pantoja loss, even though he kind of won.
Even though he kind of did really good. He was high.
Well, his stock went up.
Stock went so high.
Even though he lost.
And I was like, this is the only thing I'm concerned, but it was my fault. I take full ownership on it.
I was all over Urseg.
I know, but I mean, this is what killed the bet pack because I was like, I just couldn't see a path where KKF beats a guy that just, if he fought that guy that fought Pantoja, there was not, and he was doing good in that fight.
Yeah.
He got caught. Can you imagine all the shots he took in the Pantoja fight? He takes one straight right and gets dropped.
I can't believe it.
Like, it was. Then you had Gamrot and Hooker. Gamrot, I mean.
That was a very close fight. I had Hooker, though.
I guess it's the way these judges are judges. I don't know. Like, I mean, you could make an excuse for Gamrot, putting it on him and then Hooker come back and dropping him. But does that equate to all the minutes that he was putting it on him? So that's
then when you're actually watching the fight and Gamrot's laboring and he's doing these labored shots and he looks gassed and Hooker's coming on.
Yeah.
Just the optics alone look like Hooker had control of the fight. And Hooker's a dog.
That was another one. Yeah, Hooker's a dog. So now they're calling for him versus Chucky Olives.
That's a great fight.
I think that's a good fight. Yeah,
I think so too.
Tiavas and Rosenstrike. We knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, of course.
We called Prates to be the first person to knock out the Leech, and he did.
That kid can crack, dude. He's accurate.
Yeah, and he's a cigarette smoker.
It's great.
We got the Walker fight. Kulabau, dude. He gave that fight away. Bro.
What an idiot, dude. I know. He looked good, too.
Bro, he gave that fight away.
He did, man. I can't believe the takedowns. I just don't get it.
We had
very odd card.
We hit the plus 200 with Casey O'Neill, Jack Jenkins. Hopefully that's the last time we see Herbert Burns.
Oh God.
Tom Nolan. This was one of our, believe it or not, this was one of our bright spots from a DFS perspective. Him, right? Because I told everyone, stay off this guy. He's 1-1. Why is he 9,800?
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know, and he actually, there were certain spots where I thought Alex Reyes was gonna finish him. Ricky Glenn and Stuart, of course. Yeah, so, I mean, overall, from a DFS perspective, believe it or not, our Discord didn't do too bad because some of the high-priced guys I was telling them to stay away from, and if they pivoted off, but from a wagering perspective, it was bad news bears. Bad news bears. So
we move on.
We move on to this card, which is not, it's not that great.
It's
it is
not
what
bad.
it is, but it's not bad. It's really, really not bad. So
Main
we'll start
event's
off
great.
with Jared Cannonier and Borralho. This is your guy. You like this kid.
I loved Caio Borralho. I love this guy.
Yeah.
I love this guy, but he's in for it.
It's a tough fight, dude.
Cannonier has fought that. Now, Cannonier's starting to get a little old, though, here, man. He's
Yeah.
not young, but, I mean, physical specimen. He's been in there with everybody. This is like a huge... I mean, look, he won 3 of his last... But look, he beat Brunson, lost to Adesanya, beat Strickland, beat Vettori, lost to Imamov. I mean,
He's losing all...
I mean, those are good fights. Chow hasn't lost yet over here since he got here. Petrosian, Muradov,
But he's had some He's had some performances that were like,
Craig. Yeah, that weren't like wow.
Yeah.
This is a tough fight, man. I'm picking Caio Borralho to win this fight.
Yeah.
By decision without a lot of confidence though. Cannonier, by the way, has got a tank. He could go 5 rounds, no problem. He broke the fucking record for strikes against Marvin Vettori. He looked fine in the 5th round.
Did you see Marvin Vettori in his little street fight in the casino?
Yeah, with Brendan Allen. Yeah, it was great. But I like Caio Borralho. I think he's a rising star. He's got the look. The nerds down in Brazil. What's the name?
The Fighting Nerds, yeah.
Yeah, the Fighting Nerds. But I'm not picking him with a lot of confidence here, man. I'm going to say slight split decision, Caio Borralho.
Yeah, he did, bro. Jared Cannonier, though, dude, what a freak.
Fucking crazy physique. I mean,
what a freak, dude. This guy's got this guy went from like a little bit of a chubby, light heavy to middle to he's all over the place, this guy with his weight. And he's chiseled, no skinless elasticities, like perfect.
Yep.
Athletic, on his diet, 365 days a year, getting older, but, I just, it's not even Caio Borralho so much, it's the Fighting Nerds. They're on such a roll, dude. They got such momentum. They got such good blueprinting. Like, I could see Cannonier catch, because Cannonier can crack.
Who's in that group? Borralho, Silva.
Yeah, you got a ton of people in
that
group.
A whole bunch of guys, and they're all good.
They're all winning. They're like, they remind me of like when the Black Zillions first came out.
Who was in the Black Zillions?
It was like Rashad Evans, and it was like when they first came out, then they faded out quick. But when the Black Zillions first came out, it was like the Black Zillions. They were like the new kids on the block. Same thing with the Fighting Nerds, and it's like just the way they game plan. I could see Borralho later on in the fight because he doesn't have that crazy experience like Cannonier has deep, getting clipped with something.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, I think it's going to be like in the bigger spots. I think Borralho grounds him, gets on top of him, controls him.
I think he has to use his wrestling to win this fight.
Yeah, I think he does too. But it's hard to pick. I don't agree with the price. The price is like minus 160, 165. I think it should be closer than that. It's probably
Borralho wins this fight. He's going to vault into the top 5.
Yeah, it's probably a fight from.
This is a big fight for him
from a wagering perspective. Unless you find good props, I'd probably stay away from. But it's hard not to take Borralho in the spot. It's hard. So I'm going to go Borralho. I'm going to go Borralho 4th or 5th round finish. I'm going to say
finish, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I like it. Next fight on the card, we got Angela Hill, who never goes away against the Baby Shark.
Bro,
my favorite.
Let's see if you can. Let's see if you can guess the odds on this.
I'm gonna say it's probably almost a pick'em.
Yeah, you're right.
Is it?
Tavdovich is a slight dog.
Slight dog.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't see how though.
Well, why? You think she should be a bigger favorite?
Yeah, I mean,
Hill's just a tough out for anybody though.
Yeah, but outside of that one, I mean, I don't know. I don't see it. That's what I fear about this fight.
Do you think Richie's that good? I like her.
Well, I honestly think that she lost to Tisha Torres. I think she lost to Tisha Pennington.
She lost to Godinez.
I think she lost that fight.
Yeah, that was a close fight too. And Godinez
and I think
good.
Tisha won that fight. She lost to Godinez. She beat Robertson. She beat Penna. She beat Vienna. So yeah, but I think, bro,
she's beating the average, but she's losing against the people that she's got to win to get up in the division.
Yeah, exactly. But she's still young, and Angela Hill's 40 years old now, dude.
Yeah.
She's 40 years old, but she had a great fight in her last fight. Her grappling, her defensive wrestling look good. She's going to give you volume with the striking. But I think people are sleeping on Tabitha Rich a little bit too much, especially now that she's dating
the Irish kid.
The Irish
boxer,
kid, bro.
Caleb.
He's working on his hands with her. Her grappling's top level. And I think that, what does the UFC get out of Angela Hill beating a prospect in Tabitha Ricci? Nothing. They get
nothing.
Zero out of this. So to put them in the co-main event, they're not doing it for Angela Hill. They're doing it for Tabitha Ricci.
Yeah.
So I'm picking Richie here, but this, it's one of these lines, almost like the Urseg line last week. We're like, how the fuck is he only 160 or 155? Then he dropped down to 130.
It's tricky.
It's tricky, so it could be very, very trappy. Because I always pick Angela Hill a lot of the times. You know that.
Yeah.
I'm always like, she's a super live dog.
She's always alive.
Yeah, and I picked Tisha Pennington against Tabitha Ricci last fight. I really do believe that Pennington won that fight.
I thought so too.
I think this is a get-right spot for Tabitha Ricci. She can get rid of one loss with Godinez, a very controversial win with Pennington, and put a big name on her resume that'll kind of erase that. So I'm going to go Tabitha Ricci. I'm going to say, I'd love to say Tabitha Ricci by submission, but I'll just say Tabitha Ricci by decision.
I agree. Ricci by decision. Next fight on the card.
Neil Magny.
This is one of those tricky fights. Neil Magny has become the ultimate gatekeeper. Michael Morales, what's not to like about the kid? Undefeated Brazilian, got the swagger, got the look. But this is what Magny does to
bro.
these guys. Dude.
Yeah, dude.
Like it happened with the kid from Canada.
Mike Mallet.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Winning the
Remember,
whole fight.
everybody was all over him?
Everybody was all over him. I was a fight night in Canada that night. In the third round, I thought it was over. Neil catches him. I don't know if it was a triangle or he caught him in some submission.
Philip Rowe, he did the same thing.
Same thing with Rowe. He did. This is what Magny does. Every time you count him out, he puts a hold on these kids who want to get up in the division and stops. He's the stopgap. He's the gatekeeper,
bro.
man. Yeah. And I keep picking against him, and he keeps fucking doing it. And I like this kid Morales, but Magny's fucking. He don't look tough, but he's tough. He's tough to put away.
Got great conditioning.
He's got a great ground
game. He gets better
man.
as the fight goes on.
He gets better as the fight goes on, man. This is another one of those. I got to go with Morales here because this kid's like a up and coming, and the UFC wants this kid to win this fight. But bro, this is another one of those fights. Like I'm not going to pick Morales with a lot of confidence. I don't think he knocks Magny out. Magny's tough to finish. I'm going to go Morales by decision here, but not with a lot of confidence.
It's an odd fight, dude.
Yeah.
He's also 16-0.
Yeah, dude.
We've seen him make mistakes.
Yep.
We've seen him make some
but
mistakes.
I like the kid a lot.
I like him too. I like him a lot. But I look at this too. When you look at Neil Magny's got a 1-inch reach advantage. That's a lot. The grappling, Morales isn't a big wrestler. He's not going to go shooting for crazy takedowns and stuff like that. You got Magny who's going. That's going to be his path. Like I could just see Magny just pushing him up against the cage, stalling for time.
And Magny's fought everybody.
Trying to get that control.
D-Rods, Gilbert Burns, Philip Rowe, Machado Gary, Mallet. I mean, he's fought everybody up and down.
Yeah. So, this is a scary fight because usually, so his O's got to go. You got a guy in Magny who can rob it from you. Magny, we don't do MMA math, but technically he is up for a loss because it's win, loss, win, loss, win. He's got a rotating door, but we don't play that game here. But I'm going to say Mike Morales wins, but depending on how that line moves, like if the value comes in hard.
What is it right now?
Let's look.
I had it up right here. Magny. Dude, he's minus 900 Morales. Are you fucking crazy?
That's worth that's 100% worth a stab.
Yeah, Magny's plus 600.
What's Magny by decision?
Wow.
Dude? What's Magny by decision? Tell me if that prop came out yet. It's got to be like 1,200, 1,300.
Magny.
Maybe it's not out yet.
No, it's not out yet.
Dude, Magny by decision is going to be over 1,000.
Wow, bro.
It's almost like, how do you not?
That's fucking crazy. How is that even?
Yeah, no, dude. I'm gonna pick Morales to win the fight, but let me tell you something. If you guys can get that at like plus 800, you look for that you looked for that decision prop, maybe plus 1,200. It's not no brainer.
Yeah, why not?
Like you have to.
Throw $10 on it.
Just
Who
throw
cares?
$10 on to win a unit. Yeah. So
you win Morales, but
Win Morales.
proceed with caution.
yeah,
Minus 900.
No, I wouldn't. No, there's no even no bet there. There's not even. I wouldn't even take a prop there because even the props are going to be like minus
Honestly,
300.
it should be like maybe minus 250.
That's it. Minus 250. I'd say that's a good price.
Minus 900.
Minus 900, unless he's coming in with something.
What's this kid, 9,900 in DraftKings?
He's going to be up there. Yeah, he's going to be like 9,800. He'll be like. And Maggie's going to be sitting at like 6,600. Let me see if the prices came out yet.
Yeah, I was actually going to just look right now. Let's see.
Let's see.
Lobby,
Yeah, they are up. Hold on.
9,500.
Yeah, 9,500. What is Magny? Magny's got to be like 60.
67. He's fucking punting.
Yeah, bro. Like these are plays, guys. This is what we talk about sometimes, especially from a DraftKings perspective, even in a gambling perspective. When you see things like this, even if you're like, yeah, Morales is going to win the fight. We see it every day. We've seen it in the fights with how many times have we seen like big upsets and they slip on banana peels and things happen? Like they have bad nights. They're humans. They have personal lives going on. They have nights where they walk in there and it's just not there. And if you're getting a guy like Neil Magny, who's a veteran, who he's not that good. He's not ever going to be a contender, but he can fight. How do you not stab like a plus 1,000 on him?
You know what the difference is with MMA than boxing? Boxing, you got 12 rounds to get into rhythm. So even if you're you're not having your night, the first 4 rounds, you have time to get into rhythm. Like once round 1 is done, you're down a round. Now you got to pick. Like it happens so fast.
Yeah.
You don't have time.
You don't have time
to adjust and get comfortable.
Then you got to win 2 rounds in a row.
Yeah.
Or so like Magny can honestly just come in there in the first round while Morales is trying to catch his rhythm and like just pin him up against the cage and that ugly grinding style. Morales has got to win. Those ugly bottom of his feet. So now he's got He's got to what is it? He's got to win 2 rounds in a row, and Magny only gets better going forward. You know what I mean? So it's very bro. That's an interesting price tag. I'm picking Morales, but there's a lot of value on throwing.
You know
a
what
little
Magny's
stab at Magny.
feet look like? Like the bottom of a salmon. You know, to buy the salmon skin on the bottom. That's what his feet look like.
My God.
And I see him all the time with his fucking feet
when he does
flailing.
when he's in guard.
Yeah, they're like flailing, in the air. It's fucking gross.
Yeah, they look like what's that thing called? You ever see that video on Instagram? It shows like this guy, bro. It shows this guy like holding up his foot. He's like holding his own foot, and it's like all dried and calloused. And then all of a sudden, it goes to a video of a woman slicing Reggiano.
Ow, that's disgusting.
Bro, it's brutal, dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, now the last fight we're going to cover.
Shabazian.
Another one of these fights. Same thing. Shabazian, Mearshart. Shabazian, huge favorite. Mearshart's a pump play.
What's the line on Shabazian?
The line on Shabazian, minus 310 Shabazian. Right?
That's
Now,
a lot.
the line
That's
is
a
not
lot. That's
that
a lot.
It
That's
is
a
a
lot,
lot,
dude.
But
That's a
dude,
lot. Come on.
Mearshart's another one of those guys,
Yeah.
dude. I mean, I think he has the most submissions.
Yeah.
In UFC history, maybe something like that, or most rear naked chokes, or whatever it is.
In his division, yeah.
I mean, this is another one, and you don't know what Shabazian is going
And
to show up.
you got to remember, Mearshart, he does come from a kickboxing background as well. Like he trains, he's a southpaw. He's going to have a 2-inch reach advantage.
And Shabazian's just not. I mean, look, lost to Hermanson, lost to Imamov, beat Logan Bulla, lost to Fluffy Hernandez, beat Dobson. He's rotating wins and losses.
And he started off on a bad foot, dude.
Started off on his bad foot, and then, Mearshart, he's kind of supposed to be doing wins and losses at this age.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But this is another. He beat Barberena, great. Lost to Petrowski, lost to Pfeiffer, lost to Jocko, tough, Silva, beat Silva. This is another one of those fights, man. I could see Mearshart snatching him up in like the end of the second, Shabazian making a mistake, goes to the ground. I'm going to actually take Mearshart with the upset on this fight. Mearshart by submission. How about that? I'm going to take him in this fight.
You know what?
This is what he does.
You know what? I'm going to ride with you because you think about what they've done to this guy, bro. They give him Barberena, he beats Barberena, but he gives him to they give him Petrowski, they give him Pfeiffer, they give him Jocko.
Those are tough.
Yeah,
tough guys.
Well, they give him guys almost like they want him to lose.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? And then they're giving him this guy like Shabazian, and at one time Shabazian was like everybody was like
big hot prospect.
Then he was gassing out.
Yeah.
He was having issues inside the cage. He didn't look good. Then he was winning. Then he was losing. Then he was winning. Like, I don't think they're looking at Shabazian anymore like that. I think they're looking at him like, yeah, guy on the roster.
He's good enough on the roster.
Good enough to be on the roster.
Never going to be a champ.
And I think like they're not doing Mearshart no favors in any way, shape, or form. But this is a
winnable fight
that he can win.
The winnable fight.
So I'm gonna go Mearshart by second round sub.
Second round sub.
Yeah.
That's it. I like it.
Yeah.
Same thing. I like it.
Yeah.
On
I like
a card that doesn't really have the greatest value in the world, unless you are a serious dog hunter, the field was pretty slim this week. However, after Borshchev's embarrassing loss to Chase Hooper, he definitely needs to get one back to take the sting out a little bit. The UFC is giving him James Lontop in a spot that really should keep them both on their feet. James is 0-1 ever since his Contender Series win, so he too is looking to right the ship. However, Borshchev on the feet is hard to deny as long as that chin holds up. So although we have seen much better odds, give me Slava Claus at minus 220 to get the dub.
All right, we look to bounce back this weekend. We got football coming up a couple weeks. We got the new tool.
Yeah, we got the new value tool, guys. It's almost done. I actually just got another like nook and cranny for it that I'm going to add in. Bro, this is going to be a good tool, dude.
Remember, anybody who's in the MMA in the Mad Lab is going to get free NFL with the DFS.
It's not just me. We got a crew of guys. We got about 4 guys, plus myself, plus the value tool. You're going to be getting full DFS for Sunday and Monday. You're going to get wagers from everybody, not just me. It'll be everybody.
And Lab is a sneaky good DFS player.
Yeah.
Even with the props.
Yeah.
Good with the betting with the props, but he's a really good DFS. He's always cashing. Like I fucking suck at football DFS. He's pretty good at it.
Yeah, so we got that, and then we got the tool that you guys can use. That this tool is going to be, especially for you hand builders, I mean, because you can't upload it into an optimizer, but you could take it and you could utilize it in concert with the optimizer. But if you're a hand builder, you can have this right in front of your face and literally filter out the different categories that you want, and it's going to give you the best value. And it's not a white label tool, bro. It's literally a tool that we created that only we have. So, I'm super excited. I can't wait for football, dude.
Let's
You
go.
know the fucking 49ers, bro, still haven't signed Ayuk.
Yeah, I know. I see it. They'll sign him. They said they're very close. Just a 4th year thing that they're.
No, Shanahan came out today. He said still crickets.
That's fucking crazy.
I don't even want him anymore.
Pickens would have been nice.
Pickens would have been good, bro. I would have loved to have what is it called from Cleveland.
Cooper, Amari, that would have been great too.
What a great pick.
Any of those guys. Yep.
All right, we'll see what happens. I'll talk to you guys later.
Later.